Jamie, a 2-2 draw on Matchday 37. How do you look back on that one today?
I think we've given it us all. We've tried winning the game at the end, and in my opinion, it's another point forward in the right direction.
It felt like a tough game to be part of, and I guess when teams get to this stage of the season with only 10 games left, everyone's, particularly Hull and yourselves, there's so much on the line to play for.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we knew it was going to be a tough game. Hull, really good team. You can see with how they're trying to play as well. It's not just lumping a ball and you're defending. Everyone's trying to play football nowadays. So I think for us, we take it as a positive. We've got a point, and now we just look forward to obviously the FA Cup next week, and then a little break before I think it's Bristol City.
Just obviously heading into that FA Cup game and a break away from the league and the international break coming, does it feel maybe like the international break's coming at a good time? I wonder how you see that in terms of momentum and etc.
I think with the international break, it gives you a time to reflect on how the period's gone up until international break and what does need doing then in like you say the final games coming up. So it's good to refresh, have a little rest and get back on the training field. And obviously for the international lads, I think it's all about playing their football but make sure they come back fit and not injured.
A trip to Chelsea next week obviously feels like a real big game into an FA Cup quarter-final, a chance at a semi-final. How do you and the rest of the squad look ahead to that one?
Like any other game, we go into every game wanting to win, so we'll make sure we'll recover from today's game and then we'll be back on that training field looking at how Chelsea play and how we can hurt them.
Do you, as a side that of course been in the Premier League for so long and now out of it, do you relish the opportunity of showing what you can do against a Premier League team, or do you just look at them as if it was another Championship game?
No, I think you just have to look at it as if it is another league game. There's nothing different. They've had the troubles, they've obviously got brilliant players on the day, they're an unbelievable team, but we know on our day if we're playing the way we can play then we can beat anyone, so we just look at it as any other game, and like I say, we'll be going there to win.
For you personally, goals 14 and 15 of the season today, the club's top scorer. I think this is the eighth time in the last 10 seasons you've hit more than 10 goals in a single season. Do you feel like you're really starting to hit form coming into the final few games of the season now? Yeah,
definitely. I mean, you go into every game wanting to score. It's a striker's dream, but you've got to be in the positions to make sure you're putting the ball in the back of the net, and fortunately today I was, and it's got us a point that I think definitely deserved, and like I say, we were trying to carry on at the end to get the 3.
Enzo talked about the fact that after the Sunderland game you didn't actually train that much all this week, and you come in today and you play with a full 90, nearly a full 90 anyway. How do you feel physically heading into the final rest of the 9 games in the league season, of course Chelsea to come as well, with balancing training and all the matches, because there seems to be a game every 3 days now?
Yeah, I think that's what it is. You just summed it up perfect. It's about balancing it out, and the only reason I didn't trip calf was just a bit tight, but that's understandable when you're running around, especially on some of these pitches. They're a bit boggy, so it does have a bit more effect on your calves, but it was just an extra day of recovery, and like I say, yesterday was back to normal training, making sure that we were ready for today.